All right, now let's take a look at what the core stack is. So this box that let me move my face down to the another corner here. All right, so this box that I created here is the core stack. So I'll put in here core stack like this. Now this core stack keeps track of where our current code execution is. So first of all, JavaScript will go through the lines just the way we saw in the other video. In the part where I explained the thread of execution. So we'll have this one here, then all of this will be stored in memory. When it reaches line 13, then the call to this function is then sent on top of this stack here. So we'll have first here like this. Now, first is then stored on the stack like that. Now, within first, what is happening? There is a return to another function here. So that function call will then be stored on top of the stack again. So we have second like this here on top of the stack. And then what is second returning? Second is returning third. Now the function will then go again and look at third. What is third doing? So we'll store the call to the third function on the core stack, right? Now, what is after the third? Third is not making any other call except logging something into the console. Now, at this point, the core stack is saturated for this particular function call. So we've made the necessary, appending of function calls to the core stack. So what happens next is that the stack begins to remove the last function to be added down to the first. So it does something called I think LIFO. So last in, first out. First out. This is what LIFO means. Last in, first out. So first of all, the third function will be removed. So let me go back and change this color to red to show how the remove process is done. So it will come here, it will remove the third. Then after removing the third, it will move to the next one and remove the second. After removing the second, then it will now come to the last one, which was the first one we added to the stack, and then remove it now, which is where this function is called. And then the result of this function will be the value of this third function here, which is hello. This is the third function that is being printed in the console. Now, another thing to notice is that if we overcharge this core stack, we fill it with too much, function calls than it can contain, then will result into a Stack Overflow error. So let's go Stack Overflow error. So this will result into an error. So this is the name of that error. So the Stack Overflow error is basically making too much function call than the core stack can handle. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So if we go back to our code editor here and run that function, so I'll quickly do this in the terminal. So just come here, go to your terminal, open a new terminal like this. So I'll basically go to this folder here, tooth 1.6. So if you want to run a code in the terminal, a JavaScript code in the terminal, basically you just navigate to the file within that folder, or if the file is already there, just type node and then followed by the file name. So node, let me just put this here. What's happening? Oh, okay. So I'm going to the 1.6. Meanwhile, we are on 1.7. So let me go back to 1.7 here. Like this. Let me clear it and then just type node. Of course, you need to install node to do this, but it's not really necessary at this stage. We are still learning JavaScript. So when it gets to the stage where you have to run stuff in the console, I will show you how to do that. So, but if you want to go ahead now, you can install node and then you can start using the terminal to perform your operations. So I'll go to now the file name, node followed by the file name, and then press enter. Now you can see, hello, this is the third function being printed in the console, right? So this is call stack in JavaScript. So yeah.